Students, in this question, you will come to know the importance of mathematics in physics. See, for solving this question, where you check it, particle of unit mass is moving along the positive x-axis under the influence of a force and its total energy is conserved. Therefore, you can treat this as a conservative force, right? Next, four possible forms of the potential energies of the particle are given in the column 1. So the motion of the particle is described in four different situations like A, B, C and D. Okay. Next, match the potential energies in column 1 to the corresponding statements in column 2. Right. So here corresponding column 2 is giving the possibilities, right? The role of force as well as some, whether it is oscillating or moving along a straight line, nature of motion, right? Role of force, nature of motion is specifically asking us. So now coming to the idea and the way of thinking, students, it is purely mathematics. Like you must have the knowledge on the basics of graphs as well as differentiation. If you are really not aware of these two, no, then you cannot solve this type of numericals. Okay, so let's start analyzing. Check the P, Q, R and S. In all the four, there is, right, a question related to force. Therefore, you need to calculate first the force acting on the particle in all the four different situations. Since it is a conservative force according to the data given, we can take the force as minus du by dx. Means if you differentiate this potential energy, whatever the potential energy given as a function of x, here you see in column A, U stands for potential energy, it is given as a function of x. F is function, not force. Then in this case, for calculating the force, we will use this formula minus du by dx. So in order to match the column 2, you need to calculate definitely the force. So I hope everyone is quite comfortable with the differentiation. No, then you can differentiate this and this, so that you will be getting the corresponding force. After that, you can check it, what could be its value at x is equal to a. Here mentioned a and unit are constant and x is equal to 0 minus a. So different cases can be measured once you calculate the force. But listen students, not only that, here one another word is appearing, oscillate. Is it or not? That means we also need to check whether the particle is oscillating or not. Okay, so oscillation means everyone knew very well, like to and fro motion. So it is moving along x-axis. It may oscillate also. Further students, whether it is oscillating or not, you need to apply this idea method. This way of thinking is compulsory. So after calculating du by dx, no force can be analyzed. But in order to confirm whether the particle is oscillating or not, so you need to do this one. After calculating du by dx equate to 0. I repeat students, after calculating du by dx equate to 0, and keep in mind that I am going to make use of the knowledge of maxima and minima in functions. This one, in the differentiation you will study the maxima and minima. No, that knowledge I am going to make use of now. So go for du by dx is equal to 0, then calculate for x value. Okay, in every equation, if you after differentiation, if you equate it to 0, you will be getting a x value, because x is the variable here. After getting the x value, you keep it aside, the x value, then you go for second derivative, that is the double differentiation, d square u by dx square. Calculate this also, and after that substitute the value of x in this equation. After calculating d square u by dx square, second derivative, substitute the value of x. Then this second derivative comes out to be either positive or negative or 0. That's it. Three possibilities will be there. Is it or not? After substituting the x value, you will get the final output as positive, negative or 0. If it comes out to be positive, no, then we can conclude like potential energy is minimum. I repeat students, if d square u by dx square comes out to be positive, then potential energy will be minimum, then oscillation is possible. In the remaining two cases, oscillation won't possible. Whether if it is negative, no, their potential energy will be maximum. 0, no, potential energy will be constant, where oscillation will not possible. Oscillation is possible only when potential energy is minimum. So in order to confirm whether the particle is moving along the x-axis linearly or if it is oscillating, you must follow this procedure. Okay, you go for du by dx as 0, then you will be getting x value, then find out the second derivative of u, after that substitute x value and confirm whether it is positive, negative or 0, right? If it comes out to be positive, then oscillation is possible, otherwise not possible. In remaining all the cases, you need to calculate only force. And listen guys, in order to save time, you must have some knowledge on the nature of the graph so that you can identify the options quickly. So if you keenly observe a, b, c and d, all the four different equations, here this a u of x is u naught by 2 and this given, no, so this a would be, right, this a can be treated as it is double well type curve. So double well type curve is nothing but it will be having two minimas as well as one maxima. If you are able to identify the nature of the graph now, then you can conclude easily two minima and one maxima, right? And if it is satisfying this condition also, then you can say that confidently A is the case where oscillation is possible. I repeat students, since the nature of the equation, right, it's a type of curve, that to double well type curve, so it will be having two minima followed by a maxima in between the two minima, right? Then if this satisfies this condition, then we can conclude it will oscillate, that's it, otherwise it can't. Now this is a simple parabola guys. I hope you know very well about simple parabola properties. And this is parabola followed by exponential, and this is a cubic curve. So cubic curve means oscillation couldn't possible. For any type of cubic curve, oscillation is not possible. Therefore blindly we can say in case of b and d, no oscillation is possible. Okay guys, I hope maximum knowledge, maximum idea we have seen. Only the thing is you should go for the simplification. Once if you simplify after following this detailed information, then this satisfies, right? A will satisfy P condition, R condition and T. So the right options for A will be P, R, T. Very simple guys. P and R you can do it easily, no, because you given force, right? X value is asking only this X value, and you need to check this potential energy. Once it comes out to be minimum, you can confidently say that it is making oscillation because it is double well type curve. If you mix up the knowledge of differentiation, maxima, minima and graphic, okay, and graphical knowledge, automatically you can conclude. So A comes out to be P, R and T. And B, since it is a simple parabola, no, it will satisfy this one as well as this one, that's it. Okay, you can check it out with the help of this knowledge. And come back to C, since it is parabola and exponential, no, so it will satisfy P, Q, R and S. Okay, you can check it out, all the four will be satisfied. Means if you are really very good in analyzing the graph, no, then time can be saved in identifying the options. So C is exponential followed by parabola. Okay, so and since it is a cubic, no, it can't oscillate. So I think C will take four options. P is right, Q is right, R is right, S is right, and B will take only two options, that is Q comma yes. You can simplify and you can cross check if you have any doubt, right? And next this will check P comma R. That's it guys, this is showing the Importance of mathematics in physics. So see guys, in Dhruvan Academy, so in Dhruvan Academy, every time, okay, we can't follow the traditional method of teaching, like teaching first basic mathematics then applications. Not like that. We go in a simultaneous manner, like parallel method. Physics will be taught with the help of necessary mathematical tools. When both are merged together, no, students will not have any confusion for any type of application. Okay, thank you.